Today I want to speak about some of the black metal bands from Israel. And I know that many people they don't understand that there is also a black metal scene in this country. But yes, there is, and I can say that we have many bands. Some of them they are all one man's band, but yes, we have many bands also from Israel inside the black metal scene. So let's find out some of the black metal bands of Israel. I'm starting with one of the best black metal bands that they play the style of folkish black metal. In their first two albums, these guys they were a little bit more close to the sound of Ensiferum, but afterwards they became a little bit more black, folkish black, and I'm speaking about Arafel with this third and last album of them by the name For Battles Once Fought. Very great, good album. These guys also they were from from guys Israeli guys from the Soviet Union. Great album. Arafel For Battles One Fought. Another also very good band from Israel from black metal. Also one guy from the Soviet Union, and I'm speaking about Frostgrave. This is one of the greatest also black metal albums of all the ages from Israel. Frostgrave, and this was only album Hymn of the Dead. This is one man's band, let's say. This guy also was inside another band. I forgot to say that Frostgrave, they're the Dark Throne of Israel. Let's say this guy is very dark thronish in his style of black metal. And this guy also was inside another band, historical band of black metal, Israeli black metal. That they played also a style of Dark Throne and Celtic Frost and Hellhammer in their music, and I'm speaking about the Israelis Tangorodrim. Do not be confused with another band by the name Tangorodrim from United States, and they play also they play style of Dungeon Synth. No, I'm speaking about the Israeli guys from Soviet Union that they play a style of Dark Throne black metal and Celtic Frost black metal. Unholy Metal Way, this is the first album of them, if I'm not sure. And also the name Dargorodrim is coming from the Lord of the Rings, of course. Now, one of the first black metal bands from Israel, and I'm speaking about Dalmerot's Kingdom. This is the name of the band, and the one and only album of them, Amistorin Anitzki. This is the name in Hebrew. A great also band. This came out in 1998. Here I have a band that they play a style of melodic and symphonic black metal, Dagor Dagorath. Also the name is from the Lord of the Rings, if I'm not sure, of the band, and their album of them, Yetzer Hara. The bad incantation, something like that, if I translate it to English from Hebrew. Now another also band that they play a style of Norwegian black metal, Atzamot, this is the name. Some people maybe they will read it as Zamoth, but the name is Atzamot. In Hebrew is bones, okay? Atzamot, and their first and one only album of them by the name Eternity. Another band here, one man's band also, if I'm not sure, that this guy plays a style of black metal with doom metal together, okay? And I'm speaking about Zoama. This is the name of the band. In Hebrew is something like spiritual ugliness or spiritual unclean, something that is unclean spiritual, something like that, Zoama. And the only album of them, if I'm not sure, Spread My Ashes. This guy also he sings in Hebrew. Okay, most of the albums here and the bands here they sing in English, but this guy sings in Hebrew. Now another band by the name Har. Har in Hebrew is mountain. In their first album of them, Baal Hahov, the Necromancer, if I make a translation of the title of the album, in their first album they played black death metal. Afterwards, in their second album, they played only death metal, but here I will bring their first album that is closer to black. Another also band by the name Magor, and their album of them, Drawn to the Dark, came out in 2014. This band now that I will speak, this is a band that they're a little bit famous outside of Israel. Bishop of Hexen, or the Bishop of Hexen. These guys, they play symphonic black metal. They made until now 3 full-length albums, and this is the first one, the debut album, Archives of an Atheist Philosophy. These guys also, I think that they are from Israel by the name Geist, and their album of them by the Germanic name Der Ungeist. And let's continue now to another band also that they disbanded, unfortunately, by the name Zad. The masterminds of the band they were a couple, a married couple, and also they had a singer, a woman singer, female singer, and they played the style of black and doom metal. And this is the one and only album of them, Followers of Tan. Followers of the Chacal, if I translate it. Another band by the name Tzorer, and their only album of them, Return to Sodom. Now, this band that I will speak now, they are very special. The mastermind of the band is a Brazilian guy, that that is a famous guy inside the black metal community. A Brazilian guy that he became famous inside the Norwegian black metal band Ascient, and afterwards he came to Israel, and he made another band of him here in Israel by the name Thokian Vortex. Some guys of his band also, they are Italian Israelis. Thokian Vortex, and he made 2 full-length albums until now. This is the second album of him. The Throne is Mine, and I'm speaking about Lord Caiaphas of Ascient fame. Now he lives in Israel most of the time. And his band Thokian Vortex, he plays a style of Norwegian, also black metal. Now I'm speaking about a style of mystical black metal, Mortus Umbra, this is their name, and their album of them, Catechism. One man's band also from Israel by the name Black Landscapes, with only one demo, the demo of 2004. Shred them for they might escape. This is the name of the demo. Very great demo. Another band that they made, maybe they made only 2 full-length albums and 1 split. I'm not sure. Nature's Elements. and the album of them, Uprising of the Elements. The mastermind of the band committed suicide before some years, unfortunately. Historical Oshu band from Jerusalem of black metal, Bartholomew's Night, and their only album of them, Theosophia Pneumatica. Another Oshu band with only one album, if I'm not sure, Azazel, melodic black metal, Ride Through the Horizon. The mastermind of the band afterwards, he made a heavy glam metal band afterwards. And now a great band also of progressive black metal, that they have also influences from Opeth in their music, and I'm speaking about Winterhold. These guys, they're a little bit also famous outside of Israel. One of their past guitarists of them, by the name Moshe Ben Ofel, is one of my greatest friends. Winterhold, and here we'll bring their second full-length album of them by the name Maestro. Another band, new band of black metal, of Israeli black metal, by the name Srefa. Srefa, I can say that is like fire, or like yeah, something like fire, or something like that. And they made a demo and this full-length album of them, the first one by the name Solstice. Another also great black metal band. They play style of Norwegian black metal. They made one demo and two full-length albums, and this is the second full-length album of them, Dim Aura, and their second album of them, The Triumphant Age of Death. And now a band that only with one album until now, they played a style of black age or post-black metal in the same way like Alceste from France, and the band and the name of the band and also of the album is Ketoret. And now Supremacist. Also, I know the guy, the mastermind of the band, by the name Skedi, a good guy. And Supremacist, they play a style of black thrash metal. And this is their debut album of them, Meaningless Death. And if I'm not sure, this is the first and debut album of them. I'm not sure if they made also other albums. Maybe yes, and I'm not sure. And two other also great bands. Maybe here also I could speak about Salem, but Salem, in most of their albums they played death metal. Only in their first EP they played the style of Black Death, and for this reason it broke it here. But I will speak about Aralu. I know also the mastermind of the band, Moti, a great guy. And Aralu, they play a style of Mesopotamian black thrash metal. They have 8 albums until now, and this is the second album of them by the name Satanic War in Jerusalem. And these guys are from they are living near to Jerusalem, to Ma'ale Adumim, a town near Jerusalem. Great album, Satanic War in Jerusalem. And now maybe the most famous band from Israel, that they play also Mesopotamian black thrash metal, and I'm speaking about Melech Esh. Okay, everybody knows Melech Esh inside the black metal community, and not only. The guy, the mastermind of the band, also a great friend, Kinan Murat, the name of him, and he's known by the name Asmedi, the mastermind of the band. They are from the old city of Jerusalem originally, and Today for some years he was in Holland, in the Netherlands, maybe in Germany also, and today, if I'm not sure, he lives in Greece. And he made also great albums. This is the best album of them, by the name Sphinx. Melech Esh, also in Hebrew, is the king of fire, something like that. Sphinx, one of the best albums of Melech Esh. So this is some of my favorite black metal bands from Israel, from Jerusalem, and from Israel. Stay metal and stay heavy.